wearing the same sweater. But got some more things going on. It's been a second since the last video, but got some projects. Got this right here, Deceptive Performance. Got their Civic. Got a built motor turbo setup going in there. Then we got this. Let me see if I can get this in frame. We got this right here. My homie Pavel's car. I built the motor on this thing probably like a year and a half, minimum a year and a half ago. He just got the car together. I'm trying to attempt to get it running. It has a lot of little things need to be finished up and some stuff I don't like how it looks. I'm gonna show you guys some more. Some old school stuff. We got an old school, we got a Mustang fuel rail on the B series. Got the MSD Digital 6. We got a Stone Age turbo setup. Look at this thing. This has to be like a 90s Garrett turbo, but they say it still works. So that's good. What else? We gotta figure out, we gotta get a bracket for that. Get a bracket for the overflow in here. Gotta wire up the headlights properly. Stuff's just not done right. Actually, no, that's wired up. I can plug that in. I don't know what this is doing. They said it didn't work. Boom, headlights. What else? The boost controller's going to nothing. Gonna probably just block that off for now. They say this doesn't leak, but I don't trust it. Scared. Oil pressure sensor thing sitting right there. There's not one on the back of the block. Things are wired up. I don't like them, but yeah, we'll figure all this shit out. Get it all done. And this thing's old. We got the Greddy blow-off valve. This thing, what's on here? Is it JB Weld or something? Permatex? I don't know what's on there. There's definitely some Permatex all around here. I don't know why they would do that, but hopefully that doesn't cause a boost leak. It probably will. We'll see once I get the car running and get to tuning this thing. At least it's on Honda. They don't have me tuning on Chrome or anything like that because I'd be butthurt. I don't like using Chrome or HTS or anything like that, but I could do it. I just prefer something a little better, and like Honda is the minimum for me. If you're not getting Honda or better, the car is probably not going to run as perfect as you want it to, you know. So yeah, the car's not too bad on the inside. It's getting prepped for body work on the outside. That's pretty much it for this one. I don't know. I didn't really look to see what size downpipe or anything we got on here. It's pretty small. It's like 2 1/4 or something like that down there. Don't know what exhaust is on here. Let's go around and check this thing. What do we got back here? I don't even see anything. What's back there? Too tall for this. Okay. It looks like an ES oval or something, but it's just chopped right under the bumper. They need to figure that out. Looks like 2.5 at least. Not too bad. Should be fine for the little turbo that's on there. That inlet housing is tiny and the downpipe's tiny also. And on this side, we got the Deceptive Performance hatch. It's just chilling. Nothing's in it right now. Got an ugly engine bay. Whoever took it apart just left the trans in here somehow. They just yanked the motor, but the trans still in the car. So it came like this. We got this nasty red color in here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with red, but this one's all hazed and faded. Maybe if I wash it down, it'll get a little better looking. We're gonna put the built motor, turbo setup all in here. Should be a fun car. Should be the fastest one they've had me do yet. So hopefully everything's good on here. Hopefully that transmission's good. I know it's gonna need some axles. That one's all busted over there. I think got a traction bar. Yeah, no. But this thing, wiring has been fucked with a lot. So hopefully, like, I'm more scared of this car than the other car, just because like everything was taken apart on the inside. And got rewired. All the stuff got rewired. There's no cluster in here. We got all this wiring on the ground over here. All that wiring just sitting there. I hope everything works. Had homie Larry check it out. He said it should be good, but he didn't test anything with power. So when I put everything together, it's just gonna be the test, and hopefully it passed the test. But that's about it for today. I'm gonna get cracking on these projects, get you some more videos up soon. So I'll see you guys later. Back again. So I took that awful fuel rail off there, man. That Mustang fuel rail. And those injectors, they didn't know what kind of injectors. We couldn't figure it out. They were huge, old. Shit. This thing's blowing my mind right now, because this right here is connected to here. You know, it's gonna be a huge vacuum leak. Also, it's a B18C1, right? The VTEC head. We have an LS VTEC line on here. I'm gonna need to find the thing to block that port. I'm gonna have to get back there and take that sandwich plate off or whatever they have back there. I can't really see from here. There's a whole bunch going on with this car. Man, more than I thought. Got it running now. Your clutch master is leaking pretty good. Sitting here pumping it. That's where all your fluid went, because there's no fluid in the reservoir before I put any in there. I knew it was leaking somewhere. So your clutch master is shot, and they didn't replace the master, they replaced the slave. So this master is hella crusty, and you need a new master cylinder for the clutch for it to even work. Man, this car turned to be well, it was already a headache, but I'm getting there. I got the thing running. Map sensor wiring was all wrong. The ground wasn't even connected for the map sensor wiring, so it was reading 10 pounds of boost all the time. Clutch master cylinder didn't work. I put fluid in there. It just leaked out on the ground inside the car. Most of the coolant hoses weren't all the way tight. They were just leaking and stuff. Oil feed line had to be replaced. Thing was leaking also. Just a whole mess of things. So I'm still trying to get this thing running properly so I can even drive it and tune it. So hopefully today, by the end of the day, I'll be able to drive this car around and tune it. I'm over here bleeding the clutch system by myself. Got a little one of the weights off the press on the clutch pedal, so I don't need somebody else. So yeah, just getting things done. Hopefully have some footage driving this thing. Got this thing running, but it smells like fumes in here because the exhaust goes in the back bumper. It doesn't even cut down. I'm gonna hop myself up out of here in a second. Got the wideband quick wired. I don't know where we're gonna put it yet. Don't have a spot for it. It needs a gauge pod. At least it's on. It's running decent. Needs some small things and tweaks, but hopefully it's working now. I gotta make sure it goes into gear. I didn't even think about that. Just fixed the clutch. Got pressure on the clutch system now. It goes into gear. See if it moves. Oh, it moves. It moves. Okay. Car moves. That's good. Clutch system works now. Like I said, I did this motor probably a couple years ago now. It's just been sitting around. Did the transmission also. It's just been sitting around. So we'll see how good it's running. I'm gonna try to get this thing tuned up. Gonna burp the cooling system. I tried the other day, but it had all the leaks. So I'm gonna try this over again and try to get this thing down the road. Tuning on this thing a little bit, but I keep having issues. I hit bumps and then the map sensor values change. It makes no sense. It seems like when I play with this, boom, car cuts off. Trying my best with this car, but the more I get in here, the more there's just wires that aren't disconnected. This wire just fell out the harness. I have no idea where it goes. It was wrapped up in there in the loom, but I don't know. I unwrapped the loom, the shit just started falling out. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna tell homie get a new harness. I'm not gonna deal with this. So I know in one of the previous clips I said I was gonna have him get a whole new harness, but I just ended up running my own wires to the map sensor, and I pinned the ones that were having an issue somewhere broken in the harness. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Just gonna get this thing running for him. I was supposed to just tune this thing, so I'm gonna tape these back, isolate them, even though there's no power going to them. Nothing's gonna happen, but I'm still gonna tape them back and see what some of this other stuff goes to that's not going anything. Hopefully this fixes the issue, and then I can drive the car and tune it, because the thing was cutting off every time I hit a bump or that harness moved at all. So but it was the map sensor values were changing. It was going from vacuum, like -21 vacuum, straight to boost at idle, just off of the harness getting bumped. So hopefully this fixes it. We're about to see. Let me set this up. See if it reads properly. This one better plugged in. So you guys can see. I'll plug in the proper one. Even though there's two connectors in the engine bay right now. I hate doing wiring, guys, but in the future ain't gonna be no good harnesses. I'm gonna have to start making my own harnesses and stuff, so that's where it comes in handy, being able to read ECU pinouts and being able to solder pretty good and stuff like that. But if I do whole harnesses, I'm gonna try to keep the original wire color, buy some wires and stuff that match the OEM wire colors, so it's easy for other people to figure out an issue in the future. So let's put these keys in the ignition and see if this map sensor is not reading 10 psi. I got a kill switch over here too. It's reading 0.2, that's good. Next, I'm gonna try to fix this starting issue. There's no signal going to the starter. F10 the data log. There we go, it's reading vacuum properly. The wideband dangling around down here. He needs to heat up. Still got to find a permanent location for that. Well, the guy does. Go mess around with this harness and hopefully the car doesn't cut off. So I'm pretty sure it's the map sensor wiring, but old cars like this, you never know. We will see. Still got this stuff unwrapped, but what I was messing with yesterday, and I took when the car just kept changing its value. Now nothing's happening, no changes in the motor tone. So hopefully when I drive this thing, tune it, we have no issues. We're good. Gonna take this back somewhere because that one's not being used anymore. That's one I replaced. Had too many fixes on it, too much stuff going on. So gonna tape all this back up, put the loom back on, and make a little loom this up. Make it look somewhat professional. Yeah, there we go. Got that fixed. Let's finally tune. Also, YouTube, I got this thing over here tucked behind these garbage cans. It came back today. The guy changed the intake manifold on it, so obviously needs to retune, needs some stuff done. I had a vacuum leak on the bottom side of the manifold, so things just wasn't running right. So we're gonna get everything sorted back out for the guy and retune this thing probably tomorrow. Got to build a brand new map for it, so gonna go build a map, fresh one, because it's having some weird issues. It's like no matter what older tune I put on it that I made for the car, because I made like 2 different tunes for the car originally, no matter what I put on there, it's literally not trying to rev past like 4K or doing some weird stuff. So I'm just going to build a new map, see if that gets rid of the issues, hopefully. If not, we're going to start diagnosing more stuff, see what happens since it's been gone.